to my channel. Today I am excited. I have not sat down to film for a really long time, like since I did my June favorites, which I pre-recorded that, so it's been like 3 weeks since I've sat down to film. My last 3 videos were kind of routine videos, so they didn't require me to like sit down and chat, but I'm happy to be back chatting. My hair sucks today. What else is new? Yes, I'm probably gonna touch it this entire video, so don't comment. Don't want to hear it. Shut up about my hair. It is what it is. So today's video is a Q&A me. I'm getting a lot of requests for another Q&A, and I'm also getting a ton of wedding questions, so I figured this would be a good place to like cap them in, like wedding update, wedding planning questions. And I used the new feature on Instagram stories in which you can like be like, hey, ask me a question, and then like it filters it for you, which is pretty cool if I can just figure out how to use it. So if you don't follow me on Instagram and you want to catch the next Q&A, do it now. Amy Lynn Butchin. So yeah, I'm just gonna read through these, answer as many as I can, and hopefully I'll answer your question, but if not, next time. And I will be doing more Q&As like on Instagram stories because that was super fun as well. So here we go. I am going to kind of address the bigger questions first. A lot of questions about kids. Yes, we want kids. I don't know when. I don't know if we know when. I don't know if we have like a timeline of when. We definitely want kids. We used to say we want 4. Now we only want 3, but maybe even only 2. We're open. We're getting old, so I really kind of just feel like whatever happens will happen. I know a lot of people say like, wait a few years after marriage so you just spend time together, but that's what we've been doing the last 5 years, so like I don't know if we need that, but I also like obviously love having time alone with Bradley, so I don't know. I don't know if we're like tied down to anything or if like we'll just let it happen when it happens, so we'll see. But yeah, a lot of questions about when are kids happening, how many do you want. We're open to all of it, which is not a very fun answer, but that's the answer. A lot of questions on if we're buying a house. Not now. We are millennials. We cannot afford to buy a house. Which is fine with us. When we found this apartment, we knew we would kind of be here until we could afford a house. I mean, unless something happens or they kick us out or I don't know. But we really like this apartment. We're actually redoing the office den right now, which that sounds really fancy. We're not redoing it. We're reorganizing it. Basically, I'm cleaning out all my crap because it's just like a hoarding mess in there. It's not even that bad, but I hate it and I want it to be a very functional room. This is a bit of a tangent, but if you've seen our our apartment tour, you've seen that like we technically have a 2-bedroom apartment, but it's technically only a 1 because it's just an extra room without a bathroom or a closet, so it's very long. It was called the den, which is what we call it now, but it's really an office. It's where, if like you've seen other videos where I'm filming in front of like my beauty desk, that's where that is. We have our big desktop computer in there. We don't really have like a ton of closet storage in this apartment, so we have a lot of stuff in there. So I'm just trying to reorganize it, and I really want to get this place like really organized before the wedding. Like I want to come back from the honeymoon to such a decluttered and amazing, I don't know why I just took off my braid. Put that back on. I want to come back from the honeymoon to such a decluttered and amazing organized apartment, which like I can do that whilst still working and planning a wedding, right? No, I can't, but I'm gonna try. Plus I know like we'll get some wedding gifts and such, and I just want it to like not be a cluttered zone already, so I can, you know what I mean? Like after all of the amazing bridal shower gifts, which I did a haul on my bridal shower gifts, I will link that up in the corner, but I had like a 2-week span of like redoing the kitchen and trying to reorganize and throw out what we didn't need anymore, fit in what we do have, and also kind of like we still know we're gonna get more stuff off our registry and kind of mentally organize it before we have it, which is weird, but why am I talking about this? I have so many questions to answer. A lot of questions about the nail polish I'm gonna wear on the big day. I really think I'm just gonna go with black, which I know like a lot of people are trying to talk me out of, but like that's just me, y'all. Nothing makes me happier than black nail polish, and I just want obviously to be the happiest I've ever been on that day. And I still might do the dark blue, but my bridesmaids, I have questions about that as well. My bridesmaids are my 3 sisters, so my actual sister Katie, my brother's wife Eleni, and then Bradley's sister, my soon-to-be sister-in-law Nicole. So just sisters, we're doing just siblings, which is amazing. Just for like the sentiment of it, but also like it made it very easy and non-political when picking bridesmaids and groomsmen. Like it was just like, okay, siblings, just done. Which that makes it seem lazy, but like also our siblings are our best friends anyway, so it just works out. But anyway, what was I even talking about? Oh, the bridesmaids are wearing dark blue, and so the dark blue on my nails might be nice with that, but it might not be. I don't know. I just don't know, but my heart wants black, so we'll see what I end up wearing. But because my mind could change like at the drop of a hat. But definitely dark. I'm not gonna go with light or red nail polish. I'm definitely either gonna go black or the dark blue. Either way, it's just gonna look really dark. It's gonna look black either way, let's be honest. I got a lot of questions about budgeting the wedding, which I don't feel like I'm a pro at yet because we're not done and like who knows how much we'll go over in the end. But I will say, pick what means a lot to you. Pick what you don't want to chintz money-wise on. Like for me, it was photo and video. I love photos and I'm so afraid of this day just like going by so fast, and I want to have video of the day. I also should have warned you in the beginning, I have been so emotional the last month. Just crying a lot, watching Queer Eye and crying a lot at that too. If at any time I start to weep, the answer is there. That's why. But I would say pick what matters to you. If you are really into flowers and that's what is your main priority, I would do that first. Do you know what I mean? Like pick what is important to you, where you want to spend the money, and then you can kind of compromise on other things. Like for us, our food is really cheap, but it's also exactly what I want. And also like DIY elements are definitely a thing. Save money on decor. I'm actually like debating this in my head right now because for a few parties I've made, I've thrown my sister a shower, I've thrown myself a shower, and I made like the name cards myself, which I really enjoy doing. I love busy work like that. But I was looking on Minted, which Minted is an incredible website. They've handled all of my wedding invites, like my shower invite, my bachelorette invite, the wedding invite itself, like all of them were like custom made, and I'm going to share all of those on Instagram once everything is said and done. Obviously I can't share it now because it has all the info on it, but once we are done, I'm going to show you everything that Minted helped me do. They are an incredible company, and so I'm looking on there at like programs and maybe some rehearsal dinner invites and also the name tags. So I'm like now debating, like, do I want really nice like place cards, or do I just want to save the money and do them myself? You know, things like that. If you have the time and you're willing to do it, save the money on a planner. I will say it is driving me a little crazy. I'm a little emotional and stressed, but I feel like in the end of things, we wouldn't have it any other way because this is our wedding and we are really being hands-on with it. I don't even know how much a wedding planner costs. I don't know if they're expensive. I'd imagine they'd be expensive. They should be expensive because this is a lot of work. But just things like that. I knew I wasn't going to spend money on a wedding planner, so I would just say, do what you want first, budget it after that, and then everything else can kind of follow under it, and DIY where you can. Like there's some decor elements that we're gonna do ourselves. Not, I guess we could buy them or pay somebody else to do them, but in the end it's gonna save us a little bit of money, and we're gonna have fun and like de-stress a little bit within the weeks coming up to the wedding. So yeah, my budgeting tips, which weren't very helpful at all. Do you have a wedding theme? If so, what is it? I got that question a lot as well. Fall, I guess. It's a fall wedding. I love fall. There will be lots of pumpkins. I don't really have colors, which everybody's like, what's your colors? I'm like, I don't know. I hate that question. Just fall is the generic vibe and the theme, and it's gonna be bitchin'. Non-wedding related question, what foreign language did you take in high school? I took French, and I only remember, bonjour, je m'appelle Amy. I don't know why I said my name like that. Pamplemousse, which is either grapefruit or pineapple, I'm not sure. Shampooing, which is very easy to remember. You just add on the ing. Je t'aime, je femme. One of those is I love you, one of those is I'm hungry. I don't know, so I don't remember much. How much Disney is included in your wedding? Probably not as much as people would hope or people expect. I mean, people definitely expected us to get married at Disneyland, and which, that's great, but it's just not what I wanted. I don't need to dance with Mickey, and I don't need like the big send-off in the carriage, which like, it's beautiful and that's great, but for me personally, that isn't what I wanted, and neither did Bradley. But we do have subtle hints, usually music hints, of everything we love in this wedding, and it's been so fun, and that's been my favorite part so far, is like the details that maybe me and Bradley will only know, but like other people might pick up on, which I can't, I want to tell you about my bouquet, but I'm not going to tell you until like I know it can work out. But if it works out, my bouquet is going to be like very sentimental to me mostly, and just like small Disney things that are very subtle, mostly in the form of music. Like I've said, there's, well, I guess now 5 playlists of the wedding that we're creating. There's 5 sections. There's the pre-ceremony, the ceremony, like when we're actually getting married, cocktail hour, dinner, and reception. So the first 3, pre-ceremony, ceremony, and cocktail hour, are all being played on piano. We hired a piano player, and I'm working back and forth with him. I'm also very controlling and very like, hi, this is your sheet music, this is where you'll start, this is where you'll end, this is the order of the music, don't change it. Which I'm sure people either hate or they love. I know my DJ loves it, because he's like, yeah, tell me what, tell me when to cut, tell me what to say. I'm like, yes. That's been the greatest part about this wedding, is I'm very controlling, and I get to control everything and everyone. Sickness probably. What was I talking about? I don't even know. Oh, Disney hints. Most of them are in the form of music. A couple others that I can think about that I'll share detailed pictures of later, but yeah. A lot of people asked our honeymoon destination. We are going to Hawaii. I am so excited about that. I have been with my family a couple of times when I feel like the last time I went I was like 10, so I remember it, but like not a ton, and Bradley's never been. So we did decide on Hawaii. We went to Disney World last year so that we wouldn't go on our honeymoon because I knew that would end up happening, which there's nothing wrong with that. I just knew that I would want, and so did he, a relaxing honeymoon. Like I want to be horizontal for 2 weeks. So we're doing Hawaii. We're doing 2 different islands. We're doing Maui and Oahu. Pumped as hell, obviously staying at Alani. But we're in the middle of planning that. Like I need to like solidify some dinners. I'm going to get so many massages, it's not even funny. Well, I'm probably gonna get 2, but we're planning the honeymoon as well, and that's so exciting. But yeah, a lot of questions about that. Hawaii. Somebody asked Bradley's favorite Disney movie. You know what? Actually, his favorite Disney movie, he says, is Mulan. He thinks, well, okay, I don't know if that's his favorite or if that's his choice for the best Disney movie ever. You know how it's different? Like my personal favorite is Alice in Wonderland, but I think the best Disney movie ever is Beauty and the Beast. Can you understand? So his best one is Mulan, but I think his personal favorite is Hercules. He's not here or else I'd ask him to come in. I should have done this with him. Somebody asked, have I ever been to Club 33? Yes, I have been twice. My dad used to work for a radio station that was owned by Disney, so like when there was events we were kind of treated like Disney royalty, and it was literally amazing, and I wish it could still happen. I don't remember the first time very much, but the second time, oh no, the first time I do remember because I wasn't dressed properly. I don't know if they have like a dress code, and I don't know if it's changed since, but you cannot wear flip-flops and you cannot like bare your shoulders, which is so rude. Just like let me wear. That's sexist. Let me bare my shoulders. So the first time we went, my boyfriend at the time had to like take off his nice shirt and let me wear it because I couldn't get in and I only had like a tank top on. And the second time we were actually staying at the Dream Suite, which is incredible. I don't even know if it's still there. Well, I know it's still there, but I don't think they let people stay in it anymore. Basically, it's an apartment above Pirates of the Caribbean that Walt Disney was building for himself, but he passed away before it was done. And they like tweaked it a little bit and they added some magic to it. And for like a year, they were letting people stay in it, and we were invited to stay in it. You couldn't pay to stay in it. You had to be invited. And so we were invited because Mark and Brian had some sort of event, and I don't know, they offered the room to us, and my dad's like, yes, my girls are obsessed with Disney, so we got to stay in the Dream Suite, and then of course they invited us to Club 33 as well, in which I also messed up the dress code and I had to walk back to the Dream Suite and change. So there's a dress code there. That wasn't what you were asking, but yes, I've been to Club 33 twice. I'll probably never get to go again. I don't even know how to go about getting in. I have heard that once you're in, you're good for life, but I haven't tested that theory. And also, it probably wouldn't even be me. It'd probably be like my dad that would be able to get in and be like, I've been here before, I'm on the list. Like, I don't think it works like that. All I remember is how freaking cool it was because they give you a tour and they're used, I don't know if, I feel like somebody told me they've gutted it a little bit, which like I don't understand, like keep it original. But there was a room in there that Walt Disney used to have meetings in, and the business people in the room, in the meeting, didn't know that the entire room would come to life. Like there were wooden creatures everywhere. He's, you know, super into the animatronics. So like in the middle of the meeting, he'd switch on the room and the room would come to life, and he thought it was so funny to see like the businessman's face. And so I got to see that room. I remember that. I remember there being a creepy elevator, and I remember the mac and cheese being really good. So, okay. Somebody just asked me about my hair. A lot of questions about like the hair and makeup, so we'll just cover that. This is turning more into an update video, but I'm still looking at your questions. My hair trial is this week. I honestly don't know what I want. I do want it to be down. This whole wedding, I'm trying to stay true to myself and trying to not make choices that I will regret later in life. So, but also I want to feel most like myself. I always have my hair down pretty much. I feel most comfortable with my hair down. I like my hair. I think I have pretty hair. I want it down, but I definitely want it out of my face somehow. If that means like all of this, some sort of volume or something, I don't know. But I do want it down somehow, maybe half up, half down. I don't know, and I get so overwhelmed thinking about it. I need to look it up on Pinterest, but I'm like, oh my god, there's so many options. I love braids, but I don't think I want a braid. That's not very timeless to me, if that makes sense. I want to look back on these photos no matter what and just be like, I look great, you know? I don't regret that fishtail braid in my hair, you know what I mean? My hair really sucks today. So yeah, I might just let my hair lady play with my hair and like see what happens. I don't know. I definitely want it down and curly though. For the makeup, I did have my makeup try. A lot of people are asking like what makeup I'm gonna use. I brought like some things with me, but then we didn't use any of them and she used all her stuff. One of my closest friends, Alyssa, who is a very busy working makeup artist, is doing my makeup for the wedding. And I obviously trust her because I know she'll listen to me, which was something I was worried about because like I have like a lot of weird specifications. Like I don't want to wear eyeliner. I don't like myself an eyeliner. I don't want to wear it. And I feel like a lot of people are like, you have to wear eyeliner. And I don't want to wear lipstick. And I'm not going to wear lipstick. I'm just going to wear a gloss. And a lot of people be like, you have to wear color on your lips. Like I don't have to do anything. And Alyssa really listened to me. We did the trial and I looked incredible. I really just wanted a flawless base, obviously. I love blush, some pretty pink blush, a pretty highlight, not too much, obviously. She used an hourglass highlight, I do know that. And then I want lashes. So I don't want liner, but I do want lashes. And I'm always so picky about other people doing my brows. Not even that I'm that good at them, but I just hate when other people do them. But she did them amazingly. And so like everything has been checking in to make me feel even better about the day because I'm not nervous about the wedding. I am nervous. I was nervous about how I was gonna look, which that is another thing. I got my dress and who told you I'm emotional? I haven't cried on YouTube yet, damn it, and now I'm crying. I love my dress so much and I was so nervous. Just because I've been trying to lose weight and I lost the first 10 pounds and then it plateaued and I haven't lost any more. Should have brought tissues. But I got my dress this last week and I love it and I feel so good in it and it's just like the biggest sigh of relief ever. Jesus Christ, Amy. Ugh, I need a tissue. And it's so stupid and vain, it's a dress, but like I was truly worried about it and I'm not anymore and it feels so good. And like outside of being worried about it, I love my wedding dress. Like I hope I guess that's the point of, your say yes moment that, I put on the dress and I started sobbing. But still, when you're trying it on, it's not your size. It doesn't fit you in certain places and it's too big in other places and it's just hard to tell. And I ordered my dress in a different color than what it came in, which like, that makes it sound scary, but it's just two different shades of like white, beige, white ivories, if you will. So I hadn't seen the right color until I put it on that day. And oh, you guys, I have secret photos hidden on my phone. And also the pressure of Bradley not seeing my dress is like so much pressure. Like I just want to tell him everything. That's how I feel about everything. So keeping secrets is not something we like to do, which is why the proposal almost killed him and the dress will probably almost kill me. But I love my dress. And every day I think about my dress and I start to cry a little bit because I love it this much. I have secret photos hidden that I look at every day and I, took it to the alterations. We did what we're gonna do to it. And she's gonna make me a veil from scratch. She was like, do you want a veil? I can make you one from scratch that'll look great with this dress. And it's like, sure, one less thing I have to worry about. But also just like, don't let shit like that, I cursed, sorry. Don't let stuff like that get to you. Like that's not what the day is about. And also like, no matter what you think you look like, you are going to look gorgeous in a wedding dress. Like it just does something to a girl where you just look incredible. So you don't even need to worry about it. And I spent too much time worrying about it. And I love myself so much in the dress. I'm like, great, wedding diet's off. This is what it is, which obviously I'm still gonna try because I'm not just trying to lose weight for the wedding. I do want to lose some more weight for life. But like, it's not going as fast as I want and whatever. Like that's not what this is about. That's not why Bradley's marrying me. Bradley's marrying me for me. He could care less. This was for me and I was frustrated and all I'm trying to say is I'm just not worried about how I'm going to look, how I'm going to feel about the way I look on the day. I love myself in that dress. I loved my makeup and I'm hoping to love my hair. I'm sure I will. But yeah, that is the moment. I got a lot of questions about the dress. I'm obviously not going to show it to you, but I will say it's very Disney princess-esque. Everyone I've showed it to, which isn't a lot of people because it is quite a moment and I want to have my moment. But also just like, I don't want you to know what it looks like. You can see it on me when you get there, but I have showed it to like my best friends, obviously. And everybody's like, it's very you. And I'm like, I know. It is. It's just like, it's the best. And somebody else asked me, how many dresses did you try on? I only tried on 3. It was the 3rd one I tried on. I walked out, looked in the mirror, she put a veil on me and I just started sobbing. And my sister-in-law was like, you're not gonna have that again. This is the dress, this is it. And I just stopped because I loved it so much. And I think also that was like a little part of my like nervousness because I was like, I should have tried on more dresses. What was I doing? I only tried on 3. No. this was my dress, and I listened to my gut, and it's amazing, and it's perfect. And well, I think it's amazing. Hopefully you will too. You might think like, Amy, you look fat and you look like a bitch, but I won't care because I'll feel great. Somebody asked, what are your favorite videos to make? I love your videos. Thank you. I think my favorite videos to make, I don't know. I really enjoy chatty videos. Like I love hauls and I love favorites, but I also like to make routine videos. Not always to film them because they are a little more time consuming and like you have to set up the shots and you need all this crap, but I love them in the end result, so I love doing routine videos, but I also really like chatting, so both of those. Somebody said, what are you most excited about when planning your wedding? This is gonna come in handy as a sweat rag as well. My mustache is sweating. I'm most excited about, like, when I think of the day, I think just all of it. I think a huge part of it is like having everybody we know and love in one room and watching me and Bradley like make this commitment to each other. I think is really cool. I don't know, I just like the whole day. Like I really look forward to like we are doing first look photos, which at first I was against because I wanted that moment of him seeing me walk down the aisle, but like first look just like makes a lot of sense. It's really nice that it's just the two of you and the photographer, but it's like that seems incredible that you can just like see each other and be together for the rest of the day before the wedding. Just like some of the pressure comes off. I feel like I'm gonna cry less down the aisle. I'm not. You just watch me sob. I am such a sobber. Just like the whole day eating, you know, I'm really looking forward to eating because that's some of my favorite food. The cake, dancing. I'm like leaning this way. Just like literally the entire thing. I can't wait for all of it. Somebody asked if me, Katie, and Matt share custody of Luna. No, I mean, Matt jokes she's the family dog, but he just says that just so like we'll take care of her more often when he needs us to. But it is Matt and Eleni's dog, my brother and sister-in-law. I just love her and I borrow her all the time. Or like they need me to watch her and I'm like, always, yes. So not my dog, I wish. I love Tuna so much. So many questions about babies. Oh my God, somebody said, would you rather be sticky the rest of your life or itchy the rest of your life? I don't know. No, neither. I can't choose. I don't know. Itchy? No, I don't know. I just really don't want to be sticky. If you woke up tomorrow morning and you were Beyonce, what's the first thing you'd do? Sing. I would need to feel the way that I would sing the last few key changes of Love on Top and just feel that come out of me and like know what that feels like. What do you still have left to plan for the wedding? Just the small stuff. Obviously all the like big people are in place. Florist, photographer, videographer, pianist, DJ, whatever else. Everything else is just kind of like the small details we gotta do. I am still working with a lighting company because I want some lights, which we'll get to later. Just like finalizing the appetizers, finalizing the napkins and the tablecloths and, you know, just crap like that. Just like the small stuff that's building up that like gives me a panic attack every day. Somebody asked about wedding bands. I don't know, you guys. Every time I try one on, it doesn't mesh well with my ring because I do have a low setting ring, which like my engagement ring is perfect. I wouldn't change anything about it. I'm kind of like, do I even want a wedding band? Which I know is like a lame answer. Maybe I get one and I wear it on the other hand. I'm not, I mean, now I feel like I'm into jewelry, but like I'm just into the minimalist look. I love the one ring look. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a custom band done. I do need to look into that. Bradley did get his band. It is silver. It's so cute to see him wear it, and he wants to wear it now, but I'm like, no, you have to wait, obviously. But I guess you'll eventually see it, but it's not too thick. It's a good amount, like a good width, and it's silver, which he was like going back and forth between gold and silver. And I still feel like he's like, I don't know what I want, but it's like, you bought it, so calm down. Trying to look for one last good one. One last one. Somebody says, what's been your favorite and least favorite thing about planning your wedding? I answered this on Instagram, but I'll answer it here too. My favorite thing, which I also think I just said this, has been planning all the little details, like all the subtle stuff that only me and Bradley will know. I just really love to pay attention to the small details. I think it's fun, so I'm excited about that. And my least favorite thing is probably all the decision making. I'm a Libra, so like decisions are really hard for me sometimes. And I said on Instagram, like once I know what I want, the vision is clear, but like sometimes it just takes me a while to like weigh the pros and cons and decide things. So that's been killing me, TBH. But yeah. But okay guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this didn't end up being too long. I'm pretty sure it was 30 minutes, but sorry I cried. As I said, we are keeping the wedding date a secret for now. I feel like that may change before the wedding. I mean, it's gonna change before the wedding happens because then you'll like see it happening. Well, actually, I don't know. If you like follow my sister, you might see it happening. I don't know how active I'm gonna be on the day. I don't know. We'll see. But it is coming quick. It is almost here and I am so excited. And my bachelorette party is like literally in 2 weeks and I'm pumped about that. And I'm just excited. It's like, once my shower hit, I knew that things would like start rolling and they wouldn't stop until I was in Hawaii on my honeymoon, and I'm pumped. So it's time to get stuff done. So I also apologize. I am still gonna do my best to keep up appearances here on YouTube, but if I slack off a little bit, I am wedding planning. I'm really sorry, but I am gonna do my best. But I love you guys. I'll see you very soon. Leave me comments down below on what videos you'd like to see. I am like, I don't know what to do for some reason. I feel like that's also been a reason for my absence. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Empties, morning routines, nighttime routines, anything new. So let me know what you want to see. And I love you guys. Thank you for submitting your questions, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.